right, so one of the most important things that I learned in the military is that you've kind of got to network, you've got to know people. And so one of the first people I met while I was out here was my friend Bethany, who is a fantastic title worker at Smart Title, right? And so when I had my first buyer, I was so excited, and I called up Bethany and I'm like, Bethany, I need your help. Who do I use for inspections? And she recommended this guy. And so now I've had quite a few buyers, and every time I recommend this guy, as well as a few others, but this guy mainly. And he's done a fantastic job. So I just wanted to let you guys know how awesome I think that you are, Complete Residential Inspections, and this is Frank. And you agree, right? It's pretty much who you know.
That's right.
It's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
So, like, what have I asked you? I asked you about septic, right?
Yes.
And you gave me a recommendation for that.
Yep.
And they've done amazing. I know that I've asked people about roofers. Anyway, so that was one of the best recommendations that I got, was from this guy. So what's your philosophy on home inspections, and how do you kind of treat your customers right?
One of the most important things is communication. You have to let them know exactly what you're going to do and what issues you do find through the property. You can't just say, okay, this is bad, and just leave it at that.
I know,
you
right?
have to explain to them why it's bad and what needs to be done to get it repaired.
Do you know any inspectors who like scare people with their inspections?
Yes, flagging everything. Oh my gosh, this is a major issue. We're
Right.
gonna flag it. Okay, it's a socket that doesn't have a ground in it, so
I know.
it can be fixed. It's not gonna, house is not gonna catch on fire. So.
Exactly. So that's one of the best things that I learned. And what I really love about working with you is that every question that I have, you answer it. And I learn so much in the home buying process and about actual home ownership too. Do you have any recommendations for first-time homeowners, things that they should always take care of, or things that they should maybe always look for when buying a new home?
I would say probably maintaining your property. Do not let it get to the point where the efficiency of the property is going to get even worse. Like, let's see, cleaning your yard,
Cleaning the trees,
yeah, trimming the trees, like this big one here.
This big one here, yeah, right. The tree is touching the roof, which is problematic, right?
Problematic. It's going to rub against the shingles. It's going to tear the shingles up, and then what should have been an easy fix now becomes, I have to replace this whole section of the roof because it's rubbed and rubbed and rubbed, and now there's no shingle in that area.
Exactly. We've got a relatively new roof here, but we've got a tree that's going to make it a problem, especially with the weather here in Florida. You never know when you're going to lose branches and stuff like that. So having them hanging over the roof is going to be a problem. I also learned from my plumber that I'm supposed to flush all of my toilets on a regular basis. Fun fact.
Stink.
Or it'll stink. Yeah, I got to stink. He didn't charge me, thank the baby Jesus. Okay, so that's kind of all I have for you. If you're a new realtor, I definitely recommend this guy. Well, actually, I mean, don't call him all the time because I need him. One of my favorite things is that I can call him and typically get in within a couple of days, and that is unheard of with a lot of times. That's something that I was always told, is that you're gonna have problems getting in with people. But I call this guy, and I almost always get a phone call or an email within less than 24 hours, probably an hour. So I believe that he is just as obsessed with his work as I am.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's my recommendation. What's your phone number?
863-279-2157, and you can also email me at completeresidentialinspections@gmail.com.
Okay, and if you need a title company, Smart Title, Bethany Cromwell, and if you need a realtor, of course,